Hey everyone, thanks for choosing this podcast. We're your host, Em and Kay. Come and join us to chat about anything related to healing and so much more. Hey Kay, what have you been up to today?
Hey, Hey, everybody. I What have I been up to today? Well, today I actually had the day off, so
Yay!
that has been nice. I washed my hair. I blew dry my I bl- blew dry, blow dried. It's blow dried, right? I
Blow
blow
dry.
dried
Yeah.
my hair. Well, anyways, I don't know if anybody. I'm sure if anybody's listening, they've tried to do it at home, and it's very difficult. And I feel like I'm never gonna learn how to do it, how the hairdresser that I go to does it.
Oh, like a blowout, you mean?
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Hmm.
Well, how do you say it? I blew out my hair? I blowed out my
Yeah,
hair?
you blew out your.
I blew yeah. I
You
bought
did a
this
blowout.
right, I bought this tool, which you've seen, I think,
Hmm.
when we went on that trip, and, it's still challenging. I didn't get much bounce or any of the ends to go in and out, but,
Hmm.
you know, it's smoother than what it normally would be. But anyways, that's my day. How about you?
Nice. So that was like a self care day.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Me for me, well, I had to get up really early to like finish the stuff for this episode. I mean, for the previous episode. Well, the one that just we just uploaded today. And yeah, then I got down to my routine, but I felt really sluggish today. I still feel kind of sluggish. Then I did a little walk. So,
Ooh, nice. I still need to do that. I am holding strong to my
mhm,
walking minimum 2K miles a day, and
nice.
I only missed 1 day,
Mhm.
and then it's been about what, there I wanna say almost a month, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that.
Nice.
Ah,
Did you say you're doing every day or you're just doing like every day in the week?
every day.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I There was, a few weeks back, remember I told you I went to that concert in New York?
Uh-huh.
And we got home, like, around 12:30,
Mhm.
and I said, "I am not missing a day." So at, like, 1 a.m., I was on my walking pad watching a
Uh-huh.
zombie movie, and I ended up going to bed probably around 2, just
Wow.
because, you feel kind of energized after you do a
Yeah,
walk, and that was that's how dedicated I am, is what I'm trying to say.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. Last week was Halloween. So I hope everyone had a good Halloween, right?
Yeah, I went out trick-or-treating with my sister and my 9-year-old nephew. That was a good time, it was wholesome, there was a lot of people, a lot of kids, not blobs, globs of kids, whatever you wanna say, like, all together. I have not been around that many kids in a really long time, since I was
Mhm.
a kid, to be honest, in
Mhm.
school. And it was cute, it was nostalgic, a lot of people went all out on their costumes, and
Mhm.
even they're decorating their homes, and now it's got me rethinking that if I ever get a home, which that's another story, but I'm not such a big fan of spending money on homes. I mean, why? If you're gonna die, you're not gonna take it to the grave with you. But anyways,
Uh-huh.
that I would actually decorate and give out candy, because up to this point, I felt like I would never do that even if I had a home, but now
Mhm.
I see that the kids really like it, so I would
Aw,
think
cute.
that.
Mhm.
How about you? I know you said you didn't have plans for Halloween.
Yeah, and I still didn't. I mean, and no one came to my door.
Same.
Yeah, but what did we do? We did watch a scary movie.
Oh, which
What did we
one?
watch? Trying to think. I think we watched Weapons, that new movie on
Oh,
HBO. Yeah.
with, what's his name? That actor. Oh, wait, Weapons?
Yeah, Weapons, that
Is that
scary movie.
that came out in theaters a
Mhm.
few months back? The one
Yeah.
that's supposed to be so amazing.
Uh-huh.
Was it? Don't tell me too
Yeah.
much. Yeah?
No, it was good, it was scary, it hit the spot. But I think it was more like for me, it was more like a thriller than anything. Yeah, it had its scary moments, but it was pretty much like, "This is good. This is investigative work." It's
Yes.
yeah.
I saw the trailer,
Mhm,
it's very it looked more like a thriller
mhm.
than a scary movie, but so you would recommend?
Oh, yeah, but also, like, it gets really creepy at certain points, so if you get affected by that, wouldn't recommend.
Yeah, or watch it. I will watch that during the
Mhm.
AM hours.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I cannot handle scary at nighttime anymore. With the
Mhm.
exception of zombie movies, which to me are not scary at all.
No, they're not. They're just
No.
fun, which is
Yes.
kinda weird, but yes.
Are we sick and twisted? Because I think they're fun to watch too.
Yeah.
But, anyway, so in today's episode, we are going to go over M's challenge. M, do you kinda wanna give, like, a brief overview of what your challenge was and maybe your background with it?
Yeah, so, okay. Um, I had set myself up to do morning meditations, um, but more around the lines of doing conventional meditations. So, yeah, well, I the reason I chose that was because, I hadn't given it a try in the past, even though it seemed like I was doing meditation through other outlets, even though I didn't realize that I was meditating. But I really wanted to give it a go, to do the conventional, just sitting in peace, still, with all of that, maybe with like a guided meditation in the background or something like that. But yeah, that's sort of like the roundabout about that.
Yes, and I know that for you, you were gonna attempt to do it in the mornings.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
are
Hmm.
you excited about starting this? Or yeah, how were you feeling about it before, during, and then after?
Yes, I was excited about it. Um, I'm not a morning person, and I thought it would be a good balance to try and, do meditation, maybe get up early, set myself up for like a good day, quote unquote. During it was a horrible experience. I did not like it at all, or more like I didn't feel comfortable. But I think it was more around the lines that the timing of the challenge wasn't really good for me because I wasn't feeling myself. I wasn't happy. I wasn't there headspace wise to do it or to
Yeah.
commit to it.
Okay. I am. So I know that I'm supposed to record myself. This is my attempt to record myself before a meditation. I know I said I wanted to meditate first thing in the morning, and I've tried multiple times, but each time I keep on reaching for my phone and I try not to. But the other thing on the bright side is that I have managed also to not reach for my phone and just be in my thoughts for a couple of moments. And I guess I can attribute that to trying to meditate. But each time I try, my thoughts lead back to, oh, I need to get started with my day. I'm wasting time. I'm doing this and that, blah, blah. So attempts failed. But, yeah.
So during the challenge wasn't easy. And then after, even though there was certain times where I I was able to attempt some form of meditation. I guess you could say it was okay.
Updates on my attempted meditation. I have slowly been able to, um, I don't know. I feel like this week or the week that I'm supposed to do this challenge, it's been really hard because I haven't been feeling the great. I've been through a lot of stress and tension in my personal life, and it's not helped out. I just keep on going back to my safe tactics, and um, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to meditate properly.
And
I
what
don't
did
know.
you Yeah, I mean, no, it definitely can be tough to meditate in this format where you're kind of just sitting with yourself and closing your eyes, maybe? I'm assuming you close your eyes? Or no?
No.
Oh, you had your eyes open. Fully open?
Yeah.
Okay. Back to what you were saying. Like, what were you using to meditate? Were you watching a YouTube video? Was it guided? Just you on your own? What was your like structure of it?
So my structure of it was where I would just wake up, and before I'd be like, "Oh, okay, I need to start my day," reach for my phone, see my notifications, do I have like emails, blah blah. And this time I really wanted to do it before that because I know that people say that, if you get to your phone first, obviously you're setting yourself up for certain pathways in your I don't know. But so my ideal time would have been before that instance of me grabbing my phone. So, just rawness there. I'm in bed, just attempting to meditate, and yeah, no guided. That's what you asked, right? No guided.
Yeah, if it was guided or did you put music, anything to kinda help put you in that relaxation state?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Did you set a time for how long you would try to do it for?
No, I for that I kind of went like freestyle to see how long I was able to just like be in my thoughts sort of way.
Raw dogging it?
S- Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, at most I guess I got like maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I personally have also tried meditating while laying in bed, and I would 99% of the time fall asleep. And but at least I would feel good about myself because I said, "Well, you know what? I tried." I
Yeah.
I did it so well that I was super relaxed and I fell asleep. So,
Mhm.
um, but that I'm glad that you gave it a try. Did you learn anything new about yourself?
Think if anything I learned that maybe things don't have to be so structured, you know what I mean? Because I put myself with the expectation of like, okay, I'm going to meditate first thing in the morning. But I don't know if that's realistic or not, or more like around the lines of maybe when you wake up, you do have to sort of set yourself up a little bit before actually meditating. You know what I mean? You can't just like raw dog it like I did. Oops.
If you
hmm
didn't do it in the morning, would you try to do it later, or were you just like, "F this, I don't care"?
No, I would definitely give it another try because, like, I think one of my biggest things right now that is maybe like a big trigger to a lot of symptoms within me is trying to always be in control. And you know, sometimes you can't be in control 100% because we're not God. So, meditation might be like the way to lose a little bit of that control and just let yourself flow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think I can compare your struggle there with for example, with the walking, right?
Mhm.
Initially, I said when I've tried this I probably have been trying to be consistent with walking probably for the last 6 months,
Mhm.
and I would always set a time where I wanted to walk. I would say, "Okay, I'm gonna do it right after work," but if I didn't
Mhm.
do it after work, then I just felt like I wasn't thinking I could try again later. I would just say, "Fuck it, I failed today,
Yeah.
and I will
Mhm.
try it again tomorrow." And I would just get very specific about the times that I wanted to do it, and I know that a lot of people do say that's, like, a great tool to use, even in Atomic Habits, which I
Mhm.
finished listening to.
Oh,
Great book,
yay.
recommend. He was saying that to build a habit, you have to plan it and you should carve out a time when you're gonna do it.
Mhm.
But I feel like there's some people who that doesn't work best for them because there's this pressure
Mm.
that you have to do it at this time. And it's more like for me, I need more flexibility. And now I just walk whenever I can. Sometimes I do it during my lunch, sometimes, like, before I go to bed, sometimes after work. It's for me now, that's how I view it. Whenever I have the time to, that's when I will do it, and even if I have to break it apart into 2, 3, 4 different times that I'm walking to reach my goal, then that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, I like that you mentioned that because I think that is another reason why I'm sort of okay with the results of what happened with this challenge and why I didn't really push myself that much. Or I don't want to say push myself, but more like if this was me before, I would have been religiously trying to do it, even though it would have made me anxious. You know what I mean? Just to get the end result that oh, I completed the challenge to the T. But
Mhm.
for me, like letting go of that control is helping me, I feel like much better than actually the meditation, if that makes sense. I'm not putting that extra pressure on myself to do something that no one has like a gun pointed to my head to do. You know what I mean? And I'm not failing myself and I'm not failing others.
Yeah.
I know that meditation is beneficial and I'm definitely going to try it again the conventional way, but I feel like because we have such a safe space going on between us right now that I'm comfortable enough to say, "You know what? I'm doing the challenge, but I'm also allowing myself the grace of not doing it correctly." You know what I mean?
I see. That's good to hear that you feel safe in this space, as do I. And yeah, I definitely like these are ways for us to improve, right? Like our challenges. And I don't even know what the right way is because for my challenge, the moving
Mhm.
slash dancing one, I didn't do it every day either. And we didn't set such like structured challenges this time
Mhm.
around. Like for me, it was just after work. And I think I missed one day after work.
Mhm.
And normally, same as you, I would have gotten really upset over it, but I didn't because I know, like, with that day, I just forgot, but
Yeah.
it's okay because there's other things in my life that I'm doing to help me with managing my stress and anxiety.
Mhm.
So, I didn't put too much weight on this one action that I did not take.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like that's okay. I mean, I guess people forget sometimes like yes, it's good that we're putting these challenges for ourselves because they're helping us in the long run, right? But also, you know your body best. You know your mind best. And I think if you're just being gentle with yourself but also pushing yourself in the same way, you'll get even better results than just being like single-mindedly going raw dogging it.
Yeah, because we're doing it for the learning purpose. Like, is this something that we can utilize in our day to day? How can this actually help us?
Mhm.
I mean, we don't know. And not every technique out there is going to be for me, for you, for
Mhm.
everyone out there. So, as long as I feel like we're exploring and challenging ourselves, then that's, we're trending up a path.
Yeah, for sure. And I do gotta say though, I think this kind of stuck with me in the sense that like now, or at least ever since we started the challenge, I don't immediately go for my phone or I'm mindful enough to not go for my phone. So I use those times to actually like or that small space to actually wake up and think before getting bombarded by whatever outside information is coming through me through my phone.
Nice. Well, see, that's a win. Sometimes whatever thing we're doing in life, in this case for meditation, that's not doesn't end up being the win. Like sometimes you realize something else along the process. I used to wake up and go to my phone, and in the rare case, I will do that, but literally it's I don't know, 2% of the time just because I do feel overwhelmed once I
Mhm.
start going on my phone and I start seeing everything, messages, emails, and
Yeah.
most of the time it's nothing really urgent, but I feel like my brain is already naturally very scattered and I don't need to start my day with that. Um, so I do notice a difference.
Yeah, that's true.
So with all of that said, would you recommend anybody to try this challenge of meditation?
You know what? And I think I would recommend it to people that are very, like, structured. Um, People that are set in their routine and, like, it's really hard for them to get out of that routine. And I'm just saying it in the sense that that's sort of like who I am. And, the only reason that I would recommend it because, I feel like it would be a nice starting point to sort of be okay with just flowing with the moment sort of vibe, and yeah, that's who I would recommend it to. But either way, I would recommend it to everyone because we all need to be in our thoughts a lot more, even though we
Yeah.
don't want to, but yes.
Yes. The thoughts are scary. I will admit to that. But the more we kind of understand what we're thinking, at least for me in my life, I feel a lot calmer at the end of the day. Ins- And the times where I push my thoughts aside or like how I'm feeling, I mean, it ends up building up and then I burst. So, yes, people spend time with your thoughts. I'm trying to do the same, trying to process because
Me too.
eventually, yeah. Because if you don't, it builds up and then you don't know what the hell you're doing and you're like tweaking out in a corner. Is all I'm saying. Um, but that's pretty much it for this episode. Any final thoughts on meditation, M, from your end?
Final thoughts on conventional meditation. It is hard. But also you need to go at it intentionally. Don't have a bad week if you're barely starting it because it's gonna get ultra harder. But yeah, definitely give it a try at your own pace.
Yeah, definitely. And well, that's pretty much all we have this week. Um, we are wrapping up anxiety. It's
Mhm.
the most challenging topic we've had so far out of
Yeah,
out of two
yeah.
topics.
But, I think next episode, we're gonna give our closing thoughts on anxiety, and yeah, the challenges were challenging this time around, at least for me, but yeah.
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 All right. Well, we hope everybody has a good week. See you all or hear you all or you will hear us
Mhm.
next week. And yeah, don't forget we're rooting for you later. Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.